So, hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Turn 5 podcast, where once again it's just me and Ben, so expect some perfectly unbiased and balanced views.
Yeah.
um, we had a lot of action on this weekend. We had the return of two of the feeder series, and also the Formula One. So, we'll start with the Formula One, as we always do here. The last sprint round of the season. So it was the last time we had just one practice session before we got kick started. So everyone was just trying to get to grips with that.
Yeah, I was actually going to say something controversial then and be like, oh, maybe they should do a sprint at Abu Dhabi. And then I clocked it in my mind. That is a terrible idea.
Don't give them ideas, Ben.
Yeah.
Don't give them ideas. Yeah, so one session where the track evolution was very apparent due to the amount of dust and sand that gets blown onto the circuit due to the nature of the geography. So yeah, the session ended up several seconds faster than where it started. And then we went straight into sprint quali, or sprint shootout, or whatever they call it these days. But I just call it sprint quali. So
I think it is called sprint quali now.
I don't know these days. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
But who actually put it on pole?
It was a...
It was a McLaren 1-2, wasn't it?
Yeah. I want to say it's Lando, however, I cannot...
Yes, no, it was Lando.
See.
Lando led from the front and actually managed to maintain his lead for lap one for once, with George Russell in third. And then it was basically the McLarens playing tag team with George Russell getting frustrated behind for the whole race until the last corner, where Norris returned the favour for what Piastri did in Brazil and gave Piastri the sprint win.
Correct thing to do.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, the championship's now done and dusted, so there's no point in that. But also for the constructors, which is still on, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
So, it's just the nice gesture of returning the favour. So
it's net zero.
All is fair in love and racing.
Although, to be fair to Piastri, I would rather win Sao Paulo than Qatar.
I mean, yeah, but
it's only
on your record, it still says sprint win. So
yeah,
it's another one on the box, isn't it? Then we had actual quali, and Max Verstappen on pole before.
Yeah, well, it wasn't out of nowhere because it was going well, but the Red Bull was suddenly going well.
Yeah, but then we learned after the fact that he got a grid penalty.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, forgot about that.
A one-place grid penalty. Oh my God, so many documents because of so many things. Document 49, infringement, alleged driving unnecessarily slowly. Should be it, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Drove unnecessarily slowly on a cool-down lap, a drop of one grid position for the next race in which the driver participates, and one penalty point. So Max is now on 6 for the 12-month period. The stewards heard from the driver of car 1 and the driver of car 63, team representatives, and reviewed positioning/marshalling system data, video, timing, telemetry, team radio, and in-car video evidence. Jesus. Max was on a different preparation strategy to that of George. Max was well outside of the delta, and The driver explained that he had let Lando and Alonso past.
Yeah.
The driver of, George claimed that he had adhered to the Delta and did not expect Max to be on the racing line. He stated that if a car was going slow in a high-speed corner, it should not be on the racing line. Stewards regard this case as a complicated one, in that clearly Max did not comply with the race director's event notes and was driving, in our determination, unnecessarily slowly considering the circumstances. It was obvious the driver was attempting to cool his tyres. He could also see George was approaching as he looked in his mirror multiple times whilst on the small straight between 11 and 12. Unusually, this incident occurred when neither car was on a push lap. Had George been on a push lap, the penalty most likely would have been the usual 3 grid positions. However, in mitigation, it was obvious the driver of car 63 had clear visibility of car 1 and that neither car was on a push lap. So why penalise him?
Because George Russell was crying over the radio.
Yeah. Competitors are reminded they have the right to appeal, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. What I find hilarious and hypocritical is Max's answer to stuff afterwards, saying that he's never seen a driver try to screw someone over so hard and he lost all respect for George. And then the very next day, over the team radio, did Lando lift? Check if he lifted. Did he lift? Oh, can you report that? Fucking rat. Like, you can't bitch about other drivers trying to fuck you over and then proceed to do exactly the same shit you always do by shoving other drivers off the circuit and bitching over the team radio at every opportunity. You are just a fucking two-faced little shitlord. Like, there's no two ways about it. It's the sport. Everyone fucks over everyone. You either accept it or you shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He's literally trying to have his cake and eat it.
Yeah, he's a 4-time champion.
Yeah. But, like, you can't say, literally, back-to-back days, I've never seen someone trying to fuck someone over so hard, proceeds to give Lando the biggest fucking penalty of the year.
Yeah, but Verstappen didn't go over the radio saying give Lando a fucking 10-second stop and go for it, did he?
No, but like fucking, oh, did he? Oh, he didn't. Oh, report it? Oh, okay, thanks. Actually pathetic. Especially when Carlos Sainz admitted he didn't lift either and Carlos didn't get a penalty.
Yeah. But then, surely there was something different.
Do you know
with Carlos's or something? Surely.
Do you know how much time Lando gained by not lifting through that section?
2 tenths.
0.6.
Right.
0.6 of a second, and they gave him a 35-second penalty.
It was double waved yellows, highly dangerous, and that's why they didn't put out a safety car for 8 fucking minutes while there's a wing mirror on the track.
Yep. And that's why it's on a straight section of track as well.
And the only place you can overtake. Everyone could see what was about to happen. And yet they still done fuck all about it. And the race director was in F2.
Yeah.
So, surely he's used to fucking debris all over the track.
Yeah, that should just be the standard track condition.
Yeah.
Right, this is a very short document for Lando's one. The stewards reviewed positioning, marshalling system data, video timing, telemetry, and in-car video evidence. The telemetry and onboard audio clearly showed that the driver of car 4 did not make any reduction in speed in the yellow sector. The double waved yellow flags and yellow lights were clearly visible to him. Compliance with the yellow flag rules is paramount for the safety of all parties, and this requirement is clearly noted in the first item of the race director's event notes at every event. And that's it.
I'm fine with Lando getting a penalty for not lifting. Cool.
Give it to Carlos as well.
Yeah, but then also do something about the fucking debris on the track, then, you silly twats.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not lifted. That's highly dangerous with a yellow flag out.
Maybe the dangerous thing is the track condition.
Yeah.
So
I feel so bad for Carlos and Lewis because both of their races were fucked through something that wasn't their fault.
Do something that should have been avoided.
Yeah.
And then we've got like 68 other fucking documents of causing a collision and...
Turn 1 causing a collision. Forcing another driver off the track.
Let me just see if we've updated this document yet. Yes, I think we have. Okay, so Fernando Alonso is on 8 penalty points. Max Verstappen is on 6. Nico Hulkenberg is on 4. Lance Stroll is on 4. Lando Norris is on 3. Esteban Ocon is on 3. Alex Albon, Ollie Behrman, Franco Colapinto, Liam Lawson, and Oscar Piastri are on 2. And Sergio Perez, George Russell, and Carlos Sainz are on 1. Sergio Perez is probably on 1 because he hasn't been fast enough to be anywhere near anyone else to cause an incident.
20. Is it 23 Japan?
Yeah, but that's over
And
12 months
Singapore.
ago now, isn't it? So the points for that have dropped off.
All those points have gone now, then, isn't it? That's why. You stopped murdering the back markers.
Oh no, he just dropped off the pace, so...
Oh, he was unlucky this race. He was up to 5th, and then his car clogged out. So he was around where he should be.
Yeah.
And his car broke down.
Sprint race, though.
What happened in the sprint race?
He didn't even get past fucking Franco Colapinto.
I didn't watch the sprint race.
The sprint race at the start, right, is that Franco in the pit lane, Sergio Perez behind him, Franco Colapinto. And it like goes green, and he just fucking sits there. And then Franco's like, see you later then.
Yeah, but to be fair to Perez, he was looking the other way to the light.
Why?
Ask him.
The light is your be-all and end-all at that point.
Yeah. Nah, he's not interested.
But the fact that he then proceeded to not get past Colapinto in a Williams.
So we've been having this argument for the past 2 fucking years, haven't we?
I mean, yeah, but this is like the pinnacle of highlighting the shitness.
Yeah, I think the peak Perez shitness was taking out Albon at Singapore and then going to Japan and taking out Kevin Magnussen.
Retiring, coming back, serving a penalty, and re-retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least he was making moves on them. He never even made a move. He was never close enough to make a move on Colapinto.
That's why he took out Albon and Magnussen the other year.
Half the time, he wasn't even within DRS range.
Colapinto's a great driver.
Clearly, he's kept multiple race winner Sergio Perez behind him for the whole race. They pitted him in a sprint race. They were like, "Oh my god, you're awful. Just have some new tires."
Yeah, it's the car.
Oh yeah, clearly. When the other one's all the way up the road, driving in 4th, 5th, wherever the hell Max was, 4th. It was the 2 McLarens, George, and then I think it was Max. Or was it a Ferrari next? I don't really know.
It was a Ferrari. He was 8th. He finished 8th.
Oh, fuck. Well, you'd at least expect Perez to be 13th then.
He finished behind Nico Hulkenberg. He took
Oh,
that
yeah, he
personally,
did.
and then he put it on pole.
He said, I'm not getting stuck behind that fucking Haas again.
Yeah. Even Perez got into Q3 as well. Oh,
I know. Wild.
mental. And he done the exact same lap time as he did in Q2.
Consistency is key. Oh my god. Right. Yeah, I want to see if I can find a Toto quote that I saw yesterday. When asked about penalties during the race, Toto Wolff said the penalties were brutal, particularly to McLaren. It could cost the championship. I don't know what the infringement exactly was. Most important is there is consistency. If the race director comes in and he has a hard stance, that's okay, as long as everyone knows that that's the hard stance and you need to comply to it. Oof.
True.
Bernie Collins then pointed out that the harshness of the penalties given in Qatar had little to do with the new race director. It was down to the stewards.
Bloody stewards.
Yeah.
British bias again. That's a fun little conspiracy happening now, isn't it?
It's the FIA's back. Good old Ferrari International Assistance.
Yeah, we love to see it.
So, the double-waved yellows for Norris, we can discuss whether it should have been a double-waved yellow or not, but again, he was given the penalty that is recommended for a double-waved yellow and not lifting in the race.
Surely it depends on the circumstance of the double-waved yellow.
So, I don't think the harshness of the penalties has changed with the new race director. The penalties are given out by the stewards, and they are to the guidelines. The race director is more responsible for double-waved yellows or safety cars, so whether or not they throw them or not. So, basically, because he waved double yellows instead of just a single yellow for, you know, there's a fucking wing mirror there. But
It's good. It's good because the double wave yellow was able to clear it up. So
after two people got punctures.
After all the damage was caused.
Yeah. Wasn't it Bottas that absolutely clouted it? Yeah. What a man.
He had blue flags and he drove straight over it.
Oh yeah, blue flag. Oh, brilliant. Fucking Seb Vettel coming back to haunt us. Blue flags!
Yeah.
Oh well. That means the championship does indeed go down to the wire, as we feared it would. Let's have a look at the constructor standings. So, I think Red Bull are now out of it. Technically,
probably. I mean, they've got Perez. They've been out of it since the start of the fucking year.
Yeah, Red Bull are on 581. Ferrari are on 619 points. And McLaren are on 640. So as long as McLaren don't get outscored by Ferrari by 22 points, they will win the Constructors' Championship. No pressure. Oh. So, yay. Shall we do predictions for that then, seeing as we're here talking about Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi. Oh, and then we'll first, actually, we got to give a shout out to Guan Yu Zhou. What a fucking drive.
True. Oh, I haven't done the results of the predictions either. Jesus Christ.
It's also, with Zhou getting that P8, it means that over the past 4 race weekends, he scored twice as many points as Sergio Perez.
Sergio Perez has scored 4 points in the last 5 Grand Prix. Guan Yu Zhou did it last time out.
Yeah.
So it's also come down to the wire in our championship.
Beautiful.
I know, right? Nia is on 62 points. Chris is on 64 points. I am on 86 points. Sonia is on 87 points. And you're on 89 points.
Go.
3 points separate the top 3.
I don't like it.
You got 2 points this weekend. I got 4. I could have argued and given myself a 5th, but I did not. Because of the historic way we've applied the rules.
How would you have?
I put Russell to get pole. He started the race on pole.
No.
Your bold prediction, Sauber point. And car to get a pole. You have doubled
Oh!
both of your bold predictions in. I said Russell back-to-back poles, so half.
You were close. You were close.
Yeah, annoyingly so. Lapdown Showdown is an interesting one this week. It was actually Valtteri Bottas on lap 29, but he finished 0 laps down because he unlapped himself through the magic of pit stops. And the Perez position predictor, we both got it fucking so wrong. Sprint quali, he came 16th. In the race, he came 20th. In quali, he came 9th. And in the race, he DNF'd. Did we actually get Chris's predictions in last week? And I just haven't written them down.
I don't know.
I'm going to check. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, shit. I need to actually write these down. Hang on. Well, that wasn't correct anyway. Oh, lol, he had the same pole position as me, so no. Russ Leck. Was Leclerc on the... Leclerc was on the podium, wasn't he?
Right, can I just say no DNFs in the sprint is not a fucking bold prediction?
Isn't it? We've seen plenty of DNFs in the sprint in the past.
It's 19 fucking laps. And
Mate,
it's a sprint race.
In Italy, we had Pierre Gasly go out on 1.
Qatar is different. There's literally one corner that you can overtake.
True. Actually, so I need to update Chris's score to 68. I'll give him a half for his... You can have a half for not being bold enough. And then 13th, 9th, 7th, 9th. Yep, no, he didn't get any of them either. Oh, and Lapdown Showdown. Bottas 32. Oh, okay, so technically Chris won Lapdown Showdown. God damn it.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh well. Right. Predictions. The final round. I'm not really like mentally prepared for the stress that this Sunday is going to bring.
Yeah, well.
What time does the race start?
1 o'clock.
Fuck's sake, I'm going to be so shattered.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Manchester.
I'm working overtime on Thursday and Friday, so I've got no days off for the rest of this week. And Sunday is like the last night in a row that I'll be working, so I'll have to get up early after working Saturday night, after doing 5 nights on the bounce, to then watch the fucking Grand Prix. And then go and do a night shift after that. God damn it. Oh well. Right. Pole position, who you got?
Charles Leclerc.
You traitorous little snake. Podium.
We'll say Verstappen, Charlie Boy, Norris.
Ooh. I've gone pole position of Norris. Nia has also gone pole position of Norris. I have gone for a podium of Norris, Piastri, Leclerc. And Nia has gone for Verstappen, Norris, Piastri. Bold?
Not yet.
You don't want to do your bold yet?
As making a joke about the fact that I'd probably be bold in 20 years' time. I'll say Sergio Perez, top 5.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking have it, Sergio.
Sign off the season in style. Nia has said
no drive, being sacked.
Nia has said no Mercedes points. Well, she actually said no Mercedes in the top 10 in the race, but it's the same deal, isn't it? And I have said a McLaren 1-2 to win the World Constructors' Championship.
What a way to go.
Yeah. Lapdown Showdown. There's 58 laps
I'll
of
say
the Yas Marina circuit.
Colapinto. No, I'll say yeah. Yeah, I was going Colapinto. And it'd be 1 lap down, and he get lapped on lap 34.
34. Yeah, I'm going to say Zhou.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for lap 36. He's going to finish 1 down. Nia has gone for Bottas on lap 32 and 1 down. Well, still haven't had criticism yet. But now it's time for the last one of the year.
Hey, Sergio. Welcome to Red Bull.
Perez position predictions. What have you got?
But he's going to qualify. He's got to finish 5th. Fucking hell, man. Jesus Christ. Can't work miracles. Qualify 7th.
Right.
Finish 5th.
Okay. Nia has said he'll qualify 8th and finish 10th. I say he's going to qualify 12th and finish 15th. He's going backwards.
It's the Sergio we know.
Yeah. I'm not hedging bets here. Ooh. Right. That is our predictions for the final race of the season. But we have a little bit of support series to cover before we get there. With the both F2 and the F1 Academy in action, we'll cover the F1 Academy first because it will be significantly more straightforward. Abby Pulling is the F1 Academy champion. She's done it with a round to spare. We had an interesting moment this weekend thanks to the Porsche Carrera Cup Middle East where they twatted a barrier and meant the second race was cancelled. So Dorian Pan got 2 points for race 2, even though race 2 never happened because she got pole position. So there you have it. Abby Pulling won the championship on a weekend where Dorian Pan topped every session.
Whoa, Dorian Pat done it. Abby Pulling.
Yeah, literally. The problem with it was that Abby Pulling finished second, so got enough points in the race to give her enough of a points buffer ahead of the last round to just cruise it.
Well, she'd know going into the race at Qatar, what she pretty much had to do is probably finish the race just to win.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she had a good points buffer, but yeah, so only one race for F1 Academy this time around. They are due to return with the Yas Island circuit, along with F2, who we'll cover over in a second. But yeah, so that means Abby Pulling gets a what did we say it was GB3 seat?
Yeah, GB3 seat for next year, which
So-
is good because she said like going into the year she had to win, so she knows she's got something for next year, which is good.
Yeah. So we'll now have to wait and see what's gonna go on with all of the rest of the drivers and whatever. But that will be a topic of conversation over the winter break, I'm sure. God knows we need something to talk about. We haven't got liveries to do, so
Could do an end of. I don't know. Who makes? We can talk about the
A lot of stuff.
2011 Canadian Grand Prix.
You'd love that race, don't you?
And I can't wait for Christmas Day to watch the classic F1 race. Last year I had, I think it was 99 Japan, and there was Schumacher hacking it, and it was just fucking, oh, it's so good. I love off season's great.
Right. We were also joined by F2. They're also they're participating in the season finale round of Formula One as well, so we'll see them again this weekend. Paul Aron took pole position ahead of Gabriel Bortoleto and Victor Martins, with Ollie Behrman taking reverse grid pole down in 10th. Kimi Antonelli down in 11th. Not a great quali for him. So, with the sprint race, it meant that Ollie Behrman converted his reverse grid pole into a sprint win. I think that's the first time he stood on top step this year.
Maybe.
Not that it'll bother him, because he's already got his seat secured.
Standing.
And then in the feature race, actually I didn't go over the rest of the podium. In the sprint race, the rest of the podium was Jack Crawford and Richard Verschoor.
Only, was it 10 points for the sprint win?
10 or 15? What did he get this time around?
I don't know. I have to scroll all the way to the bottom to then scroll along. Yeah, so he's had one. He loves the sprint win, apparently. Jesus.
Oh, is he a sprint win?
Yeah, he's a sprint win merchant.
Oh god, yeah, he won it in Monza, Spielberg. Yeah.
So he's had 3.
So he's had sprint
half
wins,
of his points,
but no feature
half
wins.
of his points are sprint wins.
Damn. That is a stat. With the feature race, Paul Aron converted his pole position into a race win, with Isaac Hadjar in second and Gabriel Bortoleto in third, Ola Gerther in fourth and Dino Beganovic in fifth, which leaves the standings as follows. For the teams, it's still on, but it's unlikely. Invicta Racing are in the lead on 262.5 points. Campos Racing are in second on 231 points. And MP are in third on 200.5 points. In the drivers, oh my god, that's so close! Holy shit! Right, Paul Aron is in third on 163 points. Isaac Hadjar is in second on 188 points. And Gabriel Bortoleto is still in the lead on 188.5 points. Talk about down to the wire. Jesus. Yeah, he's clinging on there, isn't he?
Yeah, it's also a very big weekend for Isaac Hadjar as well, with all the rumours going around. With Perez getting the sack, they're wanting to put Hadjar in the V car. So.
Well, he's second, so he's definitely going to get enough super license points. That's not up for any kind of debate there. That's a guarantee. If he can win it, that'd be great. If not, I mean, no major sweat off his back. He's still second.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, really. I mean, it is gonna go down to the line. Because even if Hajar doesn't score in the sprint and Bortoletto takes max points, it's still technically winnable.
Yeah.
So it will be all the way down to Sunday. Join us next week when we will talk about all of the action from F1, F2, and the F1 Academy. Ahead of, well, I mean, that'll be our last weekly roundup, and then we'll do, season review, I guess.
Yeah, because I've not done anything yet, so.
Okay, we'll be doing season reviews to give Ben some time to sort his shit out.
I've sort of got two things going on at once. Well, two ideas.
Okay. Oh, blimey.
So one day I'll be like, oh yeah, that's an idea for that part we could do. And the next day I'll be like, oh, that's for that part. But if not, I need to fully submerge into
fully
one.
flesh them out.
Yeah, instead of just doing both at the same time and going nowhere.
Oh well. Right. Yes, join us next time where we will discuss the World Constructors Championship decider from Formula One, the Drivers' Championship decider from Formula 2, and the Victory Parade lap of Abby Pulling from F1 Academy. Until then, thank you for listening and or watching, and goodbye.